Oh my God, Rebecca, I'm reading here in the paper that in New York City, a man gets hit by a car every 30 minutes.
Oh my God, you must be getting sick and tired of that by now.
Welcome to the View!
Welcome to the View! Oh, please, it's a packed room tonight. We've got a packed audience, and
Happy Grey Gardens!
Oh yes, Happy Grey Gardens. It's little Edie's birthday. From
in case you don't know who she is, it's those crazy bitches.
In case they don't know who she is.
Yeah, it's the crazy bitch on the TV.
I mean, this is a very educated...
With the towel on her head.
This is a very educated, cultured audience. Surely they know who Little Edie is.
Well, at some point, everybody finds out about it. I mean, you don't always... You're not born knowing about it.
Although,
when did you find out about Sunset Boulevard, for example?
Oh, 18, 19.
Okay, well then you were advanced for your age.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying. But when I was...
Believe it or not, some people reach their 30s and they never heard of Sunset Boulevard.
The friend that I live with, whose name shall go without saying, although it rhymes with hat trick. And he thought that Little Edie was Edie Sedgwick.
That's a good guess. Another crazy rich white bitch.
Very good guess. Very good guess.
From the Northeast.
Okay.
Do that talk. You actually do that.
Oh yeah, the Mr. Howell talk. I do a very good Mr. Howell talk.
Yeah, Michael does it much better than I do.
It comes from 50 years of Gilligan's Island.
So why are we talking about Grey Gardens?
Because it's Little Edie's birthday.
Here's the DVD that you can all purchase somewhere, but not here.
Well, not this DVD. This is a very special DVD because it's 2 DVDs, and it comes with the DVD and then a DVD about the DVD. It's very postmodern.
Well, the thing I liked about the movie is the house. The house is totally. It's almost.
It was like our house.
Well, no, it kind of reminded me of Astro Earl's Squat in.
Well, no, it was more like the Addams Family. More like the Munsters house. The Munsters house.
That's true.
Because it was falling apart.
The Munsters house without a raccoon in it.
Well, yeah. What are the Munsters? They had a dragon.
They had a dragon.
Yeah. Dragons, raccoons. Okay.
So that's actually my favorite part of the movie when she goes to the store and buys the loaf of white bread, but not to eat it, but to feed it to the raccoon that climbs out of the wall.
Yeah. That's like the bird, the raven, the Munsters. Nevermore, nevermore. But we wrote down some quotes, some funny quotes.
Famous words to live by Little Edie Beale.
I only mark the hours that shine, which
could be subject to interpretation because we weren't sure which hours are the hours that shine.
Ernie thought that maybe it was the daytime hours, which I couldn't imagine that she would mark the hours that shine in the daytime. I thought it was the hours that shine when everything's fabulous, when it's shining.
Late moonshine.
Yeah.
Although
or fabulously shine. Fabu-shine.
It's unclear how much of the documentary actually takes place at night, though.
Yeah, because they don't think they have electricity.
They don't?
I don't think so, because they were complaining about what are they going to do when winter comes.
All right, well then clearly nighttime is not the hour that shined at the Beale Mansion.
Well, wait a minute. How come I never get a card after my joke? I think that we have a biased card holder upper.
Well, did you said you were going to kick her when you wanted to put up.
Well, that was just a joke. Joke, kicker. Okay. So another. Okay. And this was a quote that was on her birthday. What was the mother's name?
Big Edie.
Was it Big Edie?
Like Little Edie, Big
Edie. Okay. But Big John, Little John. Remember that show?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, they obviously do. Hear them laughing?
No, it's the sign, darling.
Okay. Well, if you tell them about the sign, then the signs are kind of useless. But so anyway, she said she requires your presence on her birthday.
One more quote. We're running out of time.
Meaning presents, like presents.
Presents, not cocaine and Special K.
No, not presents.
Your presents,
not gift. Presents. Like you got to be there for God's sake. Right.
And then what happens when she invited somebody?
Yeah, she said, I'm being presumptuous. I'm sure you have other plans. It was just a thought. We have to talk like that. We have to talk like that.
Right. Well, yes.
We do actually talk like that.
You talk like that.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. We're taking a break.
We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back to the Pew. For a jam-packed and action-packed episode for you, and you can hear Sylvie screaming so loudly.
We actually went out on Wednesday night to go see DJ Keoki spin at Verboten. And what did you think of it? You had never been there before.
I've never been to any of the clubs before. It wasn't all open. Only half of the club was open. The VIP room. But
Yeah, for those of you who haven't been there, it's a really large club, and but the party was only being held in the little side
it
lounge.
was like going to the Palladium and only the Michael Todd room being open.
Right.
To coin a phrase that only the 90-year-olds will relate to. Dimitri was there. Dimitri from July.
Yeah, he was there, and actually
all the new young stars, all the kids.
And because it was on a Wednesday night and I was dancing to Keoki around 11 o'clock or midnight, it really brought back a lot of memories of Disco 2000.
It did. And even the promoter, who didn't know who I was, said to me, Keoki used to be DJing at a club on Wednesday nights, and now he's DJing on a club at Wednesday nights, so it's bringing it all, it's full circle. And I said, oh yeah, well what club was that? And he said, Disco 2000, Lima, it was a big club back then.
And you said what?
I said, yeah, it certainly was. Give me a drink ticket.
And did he? Did he recognize you finally?
He didn't.
After you dropped 20 hints?
He did not give me a drink ticket, but Keoki told him to, then he did. So I guess Keoki's the big star now.
But he's always been a big star.
Yes. Always. Even before I met him.
Well, one of the things that is amazing about nightlife these days is that clubs are so scaled down. So years ago,
that was the thing. That was the conversation that I had with this guy. He was telling me that there were probably, I don't know, like 150 people there. You think?
Yeah, it was not even 100. It was
but
like
it was a
less
small
than
room.
100.
But it was a small room, and so I was saying. So he was saying, well, there are only a few people here because nowadays there's 30 parties to go to, whereas back then in the 90s there were probably only one or two. And I said, no, it was the exact opposite. There was 100 parties back then and 2 now.
Well, it's a difference of opinion, and I think that he's right. There are a lot of parties that are going on right now, like on a Wednesday night in Brooklyn.
But I don't think any of them have 3,000 people.
No, none of them do. It's like if you have 3,000 people, 3,000 parties with 50 people in each of them, that's what's happening right now.
There are 3,000 parties on a Wednesday night?
No, but there's a lot.
That's what you just said. You said there are 3,000 parties on a Wednesday night.
Well,
so were you lying then or are you lying now? That's the trick. That's the trick I learned in the trials. Are you lying then or are you lying now?
Okay, well, we don't have time to count all the bars and clubs in Manhattan and Brooklyn that are open on Wednesday night.
Oh, actually, I think we do.
Oh, okay, well, you do.
I think it would take about 10 seconds.
Nope, it's time for Bitches Wanna Know.
Okay.
Biljana Bozovic wants to know if you ever thought about making a Party Monster remix.
I don't think about making any of those things because I didn't make the first one. That's World of Wonder thinks about it, and I signed what's it called
a confidentiality agreement.
I signed for some reason
a gag order.
I'm gagging over the order, and she didn't even hold up a sign for that.
I don't think there's any order that could gag you.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
I think the question was she wants to know if you want to make a party monster.
That wasn't the question. It was I think of making one.
To her. The question is.
Oh, then you miswrote the question.
The question is that she wants to know if you're going to make one through your point of view.
Oh.
It's almost like Roxanne's Revenge.
Oh.
Remember that song?
Well, then it wouldn't be Party Monster because, as everybody knows, Screaming Rachel owns the name Party Monster. So, so mine would have to be called something else.
Party Angel.
No, I don't think it would be called Party Angel. I think that is in very poor taste, and I'm glad I didn't say it. accidentally, the way you didn't. So, well, yes, actually, you and I were talking about making a documentary, not a movie, but a documentary, because we had all that footage. We have a lot of footage from outlaw parties and the opening of Disco 2000, and the opening of Tunnel, the opening of USA, and enough footage that would make a movie without having to do any work except putting the footage together.
Yep, let's do it.
So no, we are gonna do it. We just haven't done it. So so
we're wrapping it up.
That's the answer to your question.
William's gonna play one song.
So, and that's that. So thank you.
Bye.
Bye.